So we're back. We're doing part 2 of Color Psychology, Rex Arthur, the LGBTQ channel that discusses LGBTQ issues with an LGBTQ perspective and an LGBTQ approach and a humanistic approach in an LGBTQ plus planet. And we're looking at colors, and colors are very important in art. Without colors, there would be no art. And as I've told you, the rainbow, the symbol of LGBTQ persons, is a colorful symbol, and it is signifying nature, that nature is actually colorful, contrary to what people believe. People think nature is one color, and therefore there is nothing like diversity. Diversity is so natural. It's even seen in the rainbow, and that's why we as LGBTQ persons, we use the rainbow. And we go on discussing about colors. So we were talking about color blue, how in the West blue means trust and authority and sometimes sadness. And then we also discussed how in the Eastern culture, blue means healing and relaxation and immortality, and it also means strength. And we stopped at Turkey, Greece, Iran, Afghanistan, Albania. And in these countries, they use blue amulets to ward off evil, meaning blue is also strength. It's also power. It chases away evil. And in the Middle East, again, blue also means safety, protection, and spirituality. But it can also mean mourning. That's interesting. And in Latin and South America, in Mexico, blue can also indicate mourning. So that's a relationship with the Middle East. Have you noticed you're not saying Africa? That's a very good reason, because Africa may, there are some colors that Africans are not used to for a reason of being where we are based, So that's why some people may not even associate any meaning to certain colors because of their exposure to those colors. When you are exposed to very many colors, you will have very many meanings for those colors. But if you're not exposed to a color, you will really not have a meaning for it because you don't really use it or see it naturally. Because Africa, you have to understand, is a very natural part of the world. And there are some colors, like how many animals have you seen that are blue? Very few. It's only the peacock that has some tinges of blue. The rest of the animals are either black, white, brown. Very simple colors. And actually, you can even talk about the colors of animals and understand there are some colors that don't exist in animals, and we should find out why they don't belong. Animals don't carry those colors. Actually, sea animals tend to be very colorful for me, and we'll discuss that one time. Now, purple is a color that was historically expensive to produce, and because of that, it has been associated with wealth. In the West, purple means royalty, wealth, and fame. However, in parts of Europe, it's associated with death. Very interesting. In the East, purple means nobility in most Asian cultures. However, it's a symbol of mourning in Thailand. So you can see people have different views of purple in one region. In the Middle East, purple again means wealth, just like it is in the West. And in Latin America, purple means mourning or death. Very interesting. They don't see it as a wealthy color. They just see death. And in Africa, when Africans see purple, they see a royal person and a wealthy person. So Africa is together with the Middle East and the West when it comes to color purple, and also parts of the East. Now, black color. Black. All the colors of the rainbow mixed together, turning into the color of night, darkness, and shadows. Perhaps it's not surprising that the color black has so many symbolic meanings around the world. Black in the West means sophistication and formality. However, it is the primary color of death, mourning, and funerals. Black brings to mind darkness and sometimes evil. Yes, that's why the black market is an illegal market. Blackmail is somebody doing something, is backstabbing you in the name of getting something from you. And the blackjack is a weed that is very sharp and in black. And so a lot of things black brings to mind darkness and evil in the West. And as I've told you, the Western concept of blackmail and black market and black magic and all of that. Then in the East and Asia, black is the color for young boys. It has other positive connotations like good health and prosperity. Look at China. For China, it means you're very healthy. When when they see the color black, it's a healthy color. But what is so weird about China? Yin Yang, the Chinese philosophy of the two contrasting forces and yet contrasting yet compatible forces of the world, the yin is black, and yin belongs to the woman and is darkness, and yang belongs to the man and it's white. So it's very weird that black, which is yin, is the color for young boys. Very weird. And then it has positive connotations. So what does this mean about China? Are they playing a game on us that yin is actually positive and yang is actually negative, but yin is a black color and yang is a white color? We do not know. Let's read on. In Japan, it symbolizes mystery and feminine energy. You see what I'm saying? Japan is a neighbor of China, and therefore they say black color represents feminine energy. And that's what I was saying. It's yin, and yang is the opposite, is masculine energy, which is white. In India, it can symbolize evil, rebellion, or death. So in India, they also believe, like the West, that when they see black color, they are seeing evil and they are seeing rebellion. And as I've told you, people don't like evil. One way you can know people don't like evil, they don't wear black things, they don't wear colors they call evil. And so we've seen the East and West, that what they view black. Look at Latin and South America. Black indicates masculinity and it's also used for mourning. Now look at the weirdness. In Japan, black is femininity. In Latin America, which is also Asian to some extent, black means masculinity. Very beautiful. And they are together with China because they give young boys. But I think the reason why China gives young boys black is because young boys are very naughty. They have a lot of negative energy. They do very naughty things. So maybe that's why black is connected to young boys. And they didn't say men. They said young boys. So I have a feeling boys tend to be naughty. They tend to have a lot of yin in them. And but who knows? The yin is bringing good health and prosperity. Like the Latin Americans, they believe when they see black, you know you're masculine. Yeah, and I think I can agree with it. I go for that school of thought. When I see a black thing, I see a masculine thing to me. You know, the blacker, the more masculine. The lighter, the more feminine. That's how I also interpret colors. I believe light colors are feminine and dark colors are masculine. But in Japan, dark colors are feminine and light colors are masculine. Okay, in the Middle East, black indicates also evil, mystery, and mourning. However, it may also indicate rebirth. No wonder the women in the Middle East wear black burqas. Who knows? Are they trying to say they're evil? Are they trying to say they're mysterious? Are they trying to say they are mourning? Or are they trying to say they are being reborn? We wonder. Interesting. All right, in Africa, black also indicates maturity and masculinity in some African cultures. Yes. There you are. I'm an African. I couldn't hide it. Yes, I believe masculine colors tend to be dark. That's my view. I even it's okay. I don't want to talk much. In my LGBTQ language, sometimes you really love having sex with a masculine, dark person. Tall, dark, and handsome. That is a famous thing people say. Now, white color is used for a background color. Using the website, it's using white. There's a reason. It's very easy to read, and you don't really fall asleep. And it's not a very sad color, with no significance of its own. That said, it's worth looking what other cultures say about it. White symbolizes purity, innocence, goodness, and peace. However, in Italy, it means funerals. Now, the problem of white in the world right now, we call certain people white. I actually think white people are pink. Yes, the pig pink. They look like the pigs. Yes. And it's not bad to look like a pig. We are all animals. And like a pig, sorry. We are all animals. So we look like our colors are close to any animal. So to me, white people are close to the pink color of a pig. And they are mammals. And black people are black, But what I'm trying to say is, when you say white people, when you call people white, and this is the interpretation of white color in the white world, in the Western world, it may means that a white person is innocent, he doesn't do anything bad, he's good, he's peaceful. And that's the problem. Now when you say white nationalism, you might be saying innocent nationalism or pure nationalism, or good nationalism or peaceful nationalism. So that's the problem we are having with colors, is that there's a people that are called white, there's a people that are called black. And so, but we're not talking about racism today, we're just talking about colors. So let's look at what other cultures say. In the East, white indicates death and mourning and happiness and misfortune. In the Middle East, so in the East, when you wear white, yes, I remember watching when I watch Indian movies and they are mourning, they are always wearing white saris. And I used to wonder, what is happening? And then when you listen to the story, they are having a funeral. And I said, wow, that's very interesting. And so they wear white, and it also means misfortune. So unlike the West, which sees white as a pure color, as an innocent color, as a peaceful color, in the East, it is a color of unhappiness and misfortune and mourning and death. Can you imagine? When they see white, they see death. Now, in the Middle East, white means purity and mourning. Very interesting. In Latin America, and of course, religion comes from most Abrahamic religions come from the Middle East. And when you read the Bible, when people go to heaven, they'll be given white robes because they mean purity. The throne of God is white. It's a white throne. So you can see those people, the people who wrote the Bible were very Middle Eastern. They believed that white meant purity. If the Bible was written by Eastern people, they would never use white to mean the throne of God is white, because that would mean it's death and unhappiness and misfortune. So you see the importance of culture in shaping the thought process of a writer. Yes, that's what it does to you. So whenever you read the Bible, Quran, read it knowing that this is a person who was shaped by a culture. So understand his culture to understand his mind. Now, Latin America and South America, white also indicates peace. In Africa, white also indicates peace, purity, goodness, and good luck. But in Ethiopia, it also indicates illness. Very interesting. No wonder the doctors wear white robes. Anyway, no, they wear white robes to show they are clean, they are pure, and where they are working is not dirty. Good. So that is colors. Now I want us to finish with genders gender interpretation of colors, and it's what led me to do this discussion. And I was surprised that women don't like feminine colors. So, gender differences, color matters. So, we see and interact with is in color, and this is both in our natural and artificial environments. And 80% of the information we assimilate is through visual sense. However, color gives us more than just an objective information about the world, how it affects and how we feel. Is there a gender difference in response to color? Many indications have shown that there are differences in preference for colors, and that's what we want to look at. Okay, how good is this one? No, this website is not the is too loaded. I want a better color. I want a better article. That one is too loaded. I read something else rather than that. Yeah, let's try this one. Okay, this one, the page is frozen. We cannot try it. Now, most of these, let's see this one. I think this one is better. All right, frozen. All right, so we can't get what we wanted. Color interpretation amongst genders. Let's see. We've tried all of these ones. Have you seen a newborn? This is Huffington Post. No. What about that one? No. Okay. This is not the articles. Okay. Okay, this is kind of okay. A list of colors. Yeah, women favored blue green. Yeah, women tend to favor okay, gender and color perception. I think that's a better one. And color perception. There's a very nice one up there. We would have read it. I would have read it. It's a very nice one. Okay, no. Okay, let's try that one I was looking at, and maybe it is going to give us what we want. That's a PDF file. Let's try this one. We cross our fingers. Okay, most of them are not opening. Just hold on. Okay, we're back. So let's go masculine and feminine colors. Let's try this one. Now, colors reveal themselves by reflecting light. The amount of light a color absorbs and returns is called its light reflective value. A color's hue can create distinct shades and tints of blue, red, and yellow in endless combinations of masculine and feminine colors. Now, masculine colors are navy, pewter, and russet, while feminine colors can span from apricot to zinnia. Now, masculine colors are often strong, silent, handsome, and rugged, and athletic colors such as navy and crimson, which show strength and unity. And it can also include things like tan, gold, green, and beige. But the feminine colors tend to be, you see, these are the masculine colors: beige, gold, and green. They are seen as masculine colors. And feminine colors are seen as lovely, beautiful, romantic, and these include pink, coral, rose, and peach. So that's a nice article, yes. So lighter colors are mostly seen to be feminine colors. Like pink is light red, and that's it. Now let's go to live wire, men and color interpretation. Yes, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that that what's it called? I was looking for that chart. Let's see where website it's found from, and we'll go to it directly. You see, these are the colors that are popular amongst women. Let's look for a very good website. Look at women. Women, 35% of women love the color blue. 57% of men love the color blue. So you can see that women tend to like a masculine color or a gender neutral color. They don't, because what people would say, women would like a feminine. I mean, if women were really different from men color wise, they would have liked a feminine color, and that is pink or red. But they like blue. So, and they like blue just like men. So this tells you that women tend to like tranquility, they tend to like trust, they like stability. Blue is a very stable color, just like men like stable color. So what does this mean? It could mean that women are pulled to masculine nature, a masculine character. Like if you've seen lesbians, femmes like the butchers because they look blue. They are stable, and and then when you find in the gay community, the femme gays, they tend to like masculine men, and now straight women like masculine men. So there's a lot of competition for stability, and even in the color world, in the color system, stability is also very attractive to both sexes. Now, the second color that makes men very happy is green. And even, but for women, the color that makes them happy after blue is purple. So they like looking very rich. Women want to look rich, so they love purple color. But men still love green because of fertility, and maybe and also stability. It's a stable color. Then the third color that men like is the third color is black. Very nice. You see, men are attracted to themselves. They are very narcissistic because black is a very masculine color, but it's at a very low number, 9%. Can you look at blue? It's 57%. Then the next color for men is green at 14%. Look at that gap. Men love blue so much. And then they go to black, which is at 9%. But women tend to be a bit balanced in the sense that 35% is blue, and then purple, women 23%, and then the next color that women enjoy is green, which is close to men, so 14%. Now, let's look at the colors men don't like. According to this data here, yellow is the color that men really do not want to be associated with, followed by white, and followed by brown. And so there you are. White men, men don't like yellow and white and brown. Very interesting. I think because these tend to be very feminine colors. They are very light colors. White is light, brown is light red, and yellow is a bit of a light color. So men like boldness. It could seem they are attracted to themselves, as I've said. It seems color-wise. And women, the color they don't like, they also don't like white. Oh my goodness. Very interesting. And they also don't like gray. And then followed by, they also don't like brown. And they also don't like yellow. So it seems, oh my, yellow is not a good friend of many people. Okay, that's very interesting. Even women don't like yellow, but at least they try to like it. Okay, good. Now, when it comes to red, women like red more than men, but more or less the same. And when it comes to black, men like black more than women, more or less the same. And orange, they both like orange the same way. Good. That is a very nice chart we've seen. Now we have another one here. There are various things they're showing us. Now, people who like red tend to be extroverts, very fun, happy, judging people, judgmental. People who like blue, you see, very peaceful, clean, introverted, successful, and stoic. Green people are steadfast, secure, stubborn. Orange people tend to be friendly and light and outgoing and affectionate. And blue-green tend to be quick-witted, humorous, and social. Very interesting. Good. So these are colors, and you have to understand one thing about colors. As I've told you, colors are the center of art. Art exists because of color. So without art, there would be without color, there would be no art. And when you go and see an art painting next time, because this is Rex Arthur's art gallery, I want you to look at the colors that the artist used. There are some artists, you can even know their psychology because of the colors they've used. Introverts, there's some color they like. They like painting certain things. Extroverts like painting certain things, you know. It's beautiful when you combine color with psychology and art. So, that's it. Now we want to conclude with the meaning of the rainbow colors of the LGBT flag, and we will call it a day. Rainbow LGBT color meaning. So there you are. Now pink means sexuality. Red means life. That's beautiful. Healing is for orange. That's nice. Yellow is sunlight, or for some, vitality and energy. That's beautiful. Green means nature and serenity. That's nice. Blue means magic and as humanity, harmony, and artistry in some other flags. And serenity also for blue. Then purple is spirit and gratitude, or violet. So that's who. And the guy who invented the LGBT pride flag or designed it was Gilbert Baker. I think he died last year. But it had 8 stripes. And this was the meanings. That time they had a pink strip. But the pink strip has been removed. And now we have left with 7. Though I think it's also 6 these days. Okay, these are the colors. And you see, color diversity is art. It's artistic. It's beautiful. And let us be always colorful. And let us mix with everybody. Because when we mix with everybody, we are declaring nature. And nature is, we are a colorful world. We are sexually colorful. We are racially colorful. We are economically colorful. We are politically colorful, philosophically colorful. We are everything colorful. Okay, guys, see you. Enjoy the rest of the day.